Well, good morning, everybody. It's Sunday morning, the 4th of August, and you are looking at Beth's new orchid garden here with trellis and everything, and I'm sure she's nowhere near done with decorating it up with her plants and flowers and everything. And wow, this looks so good here over the entryway, and that as it kind of grows down to complete it there. Yeah, another week is gone here. So quickly the weeks go by. And again, a lot of work done. And as you can see by the movement here, wow, this was a week of wind. And this is the first time the sun's really been out in a few days. It's looked like rain, even though we got very little rain out of it. We did get sprinkles here and there during the course of the week, and some rain at night, enough to keep the jungle going and to keep the humidity up around 80-90% is the kind of rain you get here. But the jungle survives off that. Another big story, of course, of the week is that I'm continuing with my gardens. We have removed a lot of topsoil to my compost bin, and in the process have done some planting here. And as you can see, of course, wow, the wind is just, wow, crazy. And we normally don't get this. And it's pretty hard on the trees sometimes, but as you can kind of see here, my new plantings seem to be doing okay here, and they kind of tolerate the wind. Of course, I think I'm going to get a little bit different angle. I bought 2 different bunches of onions when we were in town yesterday, and as you can see, I planted 2 rows of onions here. So quickly when the sun comes out, wow, it just dries up the dirt. It's just so fast, pretty incredible. And of course, as I look over the other garden rows here, slowly but surely going to be planting everything here. I'm experimenting with a few different things, and the biggest thing we're doing is trying to plant in Beth's garden and get them up, like the seedlings up, and then replanting them out here in the garden. Our actually rebuilt banana field here seems to be doing pretty good. The trees are surviving that we planted and will be growing. So like I said, a lot of hard work again in preparation. I've always believed that most all the gardening is preparation, because once you plant it, it's kind of up to Mom Nature, the seeds, the soil, and that in order to make things grow. And I like to make sure that everything is set so that we can have a good growing season. But very nice to see the sun here as I kind of walk up. Of course, should be trimming the bushes here again, and then we take the branches that we cut off and replant them down by the road so that we can grow some more of these bushes as a hedge along the road. They make an excellent hedge and fill out pretty good. Not many mangoes up here, much more in our front field. These just didn't really produce too much this year. So much has to do with the heat and the weather. We had such a hot early summer here, and now for some reason August is kind of turning into this windy. as you can see by the tops of the trees there, and how the trees grow here once you clear out. When you clear out the brush in the jungle here, individual trees, that tree was probably about a third the size when we moved in here, and now look at it, it's got to be, oh gosh, close to 100 feet or more. And that's what happens when you kind of clear out the brush underneath, clear out the jungle. I believe that there's more nutrients for the tree, and whoops, yep, see what happened here? We lost one of the banana trees on account of the wind. And you get a nice strong wind, and they're so top heavy in the sense that pushing on all the leaves and that yeah, you wind up losing the trees, and I'm always worried about that. Also, they're surviving here, the new ones that we planted, and kind of keeping that up. But everything is, like I said, the little bit of rain we've gotten really hasn't done too much. And I can take you down and kind of show you. Last but not least, wow, that's really blowing. I don't know, you can probably hear it. And of course what it does is distribute branches to the ground, and then we spend a day or so picking up the branches. But I'm taking you down to our old rice fields. And the corn's coming up real good. About 4 or 5 inches or so. And of course the beans are doing real well. As you can see, the rows of corn here. And of course the beans, but with this type of a wind, wow, everything dries out so fast. And I planted some peppers down there yesterday, and we'll be planting more peppers and tomatoes down here, and finish planting the other 3-4 rows here of beans. So hopefully we'll have some good production this year. This is the first year that I've actually added the compost to the rice fields here and to the rows that we created, and all the trellis structure here for the beans to crawl up. But yeah, pretty crazy the wind today. So I'm going to kind of let you all go, walk back up to the house here. It's been kind of on and off for the last whole week and that. So coming back to the camera here, everybody have a good Sunday, enjoy yourself, and hopefully God will bless every single one of you.